Another moment. Some will cry. Some will look back and enjoy. Most of you guys understand the bigger picture. Shout out to LA Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Life goes on, baby. What have you guys learned from this moment? Outside of the fact the Cowboys not in here, right? Yep. Said Joe knows, right? A pair of quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round. Right, Cowboy Nation, really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. Let's get right to it. As you guys still see, I'm repping Cowboy Nation all day. I'm still gonna do this thing from the womb to the tomb, baby. Now, what have you guys learned from this game, right? 49ers. They had it. They had it right in their hands. And shout out to Debo, man. Shout out to Bosa. Shout out to the officials, too. The officials let them boys play. And if anybody can get this game back from them, and want to have a play back, would be that Tart kid, right? He dropped the interception. And I know he's hurt. He's going to be hurt for a long time. Shout out to my brother Ryan, the twin maker. I know somewhere he's hurt right now. Thinking about this game. Thinking about his 49ers, right? And when we look at majority of this situation, both teams, there was no big I's, no little U's. Both teams, balanced approach, methodically moving the ball down the field. I saw Kyle Shanahan literally playing chess when they brought in the Benjamin kid, right, and scored a touchdown, I think after the second play or what have you. Shout out to you, King. Rams made their key trades and draft picks, something we would never do. This is from Aaron Lewis. I don't know, man. It's risque. They still got to punch it in now. This ain't their first time in the Super Bowl, but it's Stafford's first time. They got rid of a lot of key players, right, as relates to Jared Goff and some other things with Todd Gurley. You saw how they skirt out of that Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, and all of those boys. And you can make those movements, right? You can make those movements, but you better collect. You better get off in there. And that's the reality of it. That is the reality of it. Let me see. And let me pull up this right here. Y'all bear with me. Let me pull up all of this stuff, all of these stat lines for your mind. Because you better get to it. That's just the reality of it. All right, so let me pull up the stats for Jimmy Garoppolo, 16 for 30, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Stafford, 31 for 45, 337 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. 13 carries by Cam Akers for 48 yards rushing. But what was pivotal was this right here. 11 receptions for 142 yards by Cooper Kupp. Oh my God. That was the pivotal moment. 49er fans done crawled up under the rock now. Oh my God. I believed that the 49ers, they had the situation. They had it right in their hands, right? They just fumbled the situation altogether. Chris Weeks says, why Burrow did it without an offensive line and Dak can't, huh? Well, that's the good questioning there, and I'm glad that you mentioned. And I love when people mention the offensive line versus, look, when you have a scheme versus a non-scheme, things work. Why Burrow's worked? Well, it's not an individual game. Because when I look at the stat sheet right here, I'm looking at a guy by the name of Joe Mixon with 21 carries with the horrible offensive line, supposedly, with 88 yards rushing, averaging 4.2 yards per tote. Can somebody tell me what's 4.2 times 4? Can somebody put down what's 4.2 times 3? Balanced approach, creativity, and on top of that, you got 2 young bulls that Joe was able to connect with. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Both of them 6 receptions. T. Higgins for 103 yards. That's talking about the Bengals quarterback. Yeah, all right. Bengals don't care. They stick with the run. Right, mister? Finally, somebody that know a little football in here. Not saying you know little football, but you know football, baby. No. That's for all of the people that get to laugh on the aspect of when you got a chance and an opportunity to run the ball, to run the rock, is a whole lot better than a situation of saying, okay, let's try to throw this thing all the way around. People fail to realize. And Joe Mixon is not a slouch. I don't know why for the life of me. People are so quick to bury Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, right? And they say, oh, the offensive line is terrible, trash. And teams would dream to have a Zach Martin on their offensive line. Teams would dream to have a La'el Collins because they look La'el Collins in his eyes and say, hey, man, we like you at tackle, but we love you at guard. We're going to put your big butt inside, and we like the production from Terrence Steele. This is nothing to do with offensive line. Y'all need to stop it and say that this offensive line was terrible and trash. Oh, my God. Look at the game Mixon was getting. Stops, but they kept trying. Dallas does it a few times and just quit and abandon the run. Appreciate you. Dak is only 2 years older than Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows is a wonderful thrower of the ball. He's great. But you get lost in the sauce when you try to compare quarterback to quarterback. He's in a system that there's no spotlight and no three or four first takes talking about this guy versus that. He goes right into Cincinnati and he's not being revered to go up against a Tony Romo stats or to go up against a Troy, Roger Staubach. The media, 50,000 people in the media room asking every little single question. And they don't play the political football and say, well, hey, this week we're going to spotlight Boyd because he's on this wide receiver roster as well. No. Everybody, each one get a chance and an opportunity. We don't have 1,000 media reports to talk about Joe Mixon's downfalls. But when you play for the Dallas Cowboys, see, Joe Mixon, he's considered a saint. Ezekiel Elliott painted as a villain. Burrow has the same as Dak as weapons on all line around back. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I feel you. But so many people wanted to make it a versus. So many people want to make it a versus. Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. T. Higgins is T. Higgins. The Dallas Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is CeeDee Lamb. And Amari Cooper is Amari Cooper. Wish Cowboys had a young head coach. Don't say that too loudly. Because we're going to pull out the good old Kellen Moore. Cowboys need a better play calling. Yeah, it's nothing to think about when you say to yourself, this game led down to a field goal kick against the two teams, the Rams versus the 49ers. And the 49ers, when they was up 17 to, I believe, 7, something like that, if they managed the game better and properly, they could have ran off. And then we would have been talking about the 49ers, right? And glowingly of the 49ers. But don't be prisoners of the moment. Deebo Samuels for his 7 carries for 26 yards, and Elijah Mitchell's for his 11 carries for 20 yards. They stuck at it, even though they was averaging 1.8 yards per run. Samuels also, he had a fourth reception for 72 yards. Samuels who planted lights out, and they figure out ways. Cowboys need a better owner. Did we see any political football going on in these last 2 games that we saw? It wasn't no political football. Only reason Bengals is in there because the ref blowing the whistle and allowed a touchdown. Could have been the Raiders. Yeah, I feel you. I got Bengal Tigers winning the Super Bowl. It's EJ44. Let's see. Yeah, the great chemistry. I feel you on that. Cincinnati is all bookmark commented. Yeah. Gene, appreciate you for the facts. SoCal says, stop catering to Dak trade haters. We never going to change my little mind and that they don't know football. They only see what they can see and only repeat what the mainstream media feeds them. You know, this is from SoCal Trojan, Cowboy fan. You're right. You're right. You're right. You 1,000% right, because so many people are only going to look into the negative side of it. And it don't matter how much, even if I move it and I talk about the offensive line, or if I talk about the system and the style of play, you'll see people say, well, no, these were good plays. Lord, these were flat-out good plays that we draw the majority of the time. These plays work tremendously. You know, if this was another situation and scenario, you know, anybody can do this. Come on. And I get it, Cowboy Nation. But as it all said from here, I would like to know your comments. I'd like to know your thoughts. So I would like to know how you guys feel. Let's make this a joint show. Click that link right there, and they'll make you a part of the show. They'll make you part of the show right here. Jump on in. Give me your thoughts. I think Aaron Lewis, he said he would like to jump in. That's your opportunity right there to jump in and be a part of the show. I really appreciate you for being here. Here's a point right here, good point right here. Kellen Moore don't like running the ball, point blank. Fans look at it like Okoye break down the film on Zeke. He never been a burner. Stop it. But he bursts and stuff. Yeah, Kellen is learning from how to run plays. Yeah, Kellen's still learning how you run plays. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Kellen is trying to learn, and he's his third year as ever calling plays, by the way. Let's see. Look forward to the Bengals defeat. It's from C. Brown. I predicted that the Rams would win the Super Bowl when my brother was on the show. Because I said, man, I don't want the Kansas City Chiefs to win it, right? And I don't want the 49ers to win it, right? And then I told him I don't want Cincinnati to win it. I would rather for the Rams to win it because you would love to see Matthew Stafford get one finally. And you would like to see good old Odell Beckham, get old Della, get him a ring. But let's see. Let's see how all of this stuff goes. In the fourth picture, I don't care who wins. I hope it's a forever tie. And they say, hey, man, let's just call it a tie in the Super Bowl. First time ever, Let it go back and forth. Akeem says it's Bengals year. We only hope. ODB has a ring. What year did ODB get a ring? Jake, what year did he get one? What year did he get a ring? All right, if you want to join and be a part of the show, click that link down below, and that'll put you in. You'll be in on the show. Click that link. I put it on the YouTube page. Victor Cruz got a ring. I don't remember I don't remember Odell Beckham getting a ring though. I could be wrong, but I don't remember Odell Beckham getting a ring. Yeah. Mr. Wright says, last comment. Burrows was eating off play action to get Chase the ball. Higgins been eating on his one-on-ones. Smart game plan. Yeah, Higgins, I know he like 6'3", 6'4". He look like he's 6'5", pulling the ball out of the sky. Unique system. And I believe that the Cincinnati Bengals owner, just like my guy, if you guys go check out Big Game, James Page, he's from that area. He's living in that area in Ohio. And he would tell you, man, the owner said, you know what, I'm going to sit back a little bit, and we're going to allow those people to do their thing. And speaking of thing and chicken wing, ain't nothing to it but to do it. I got my first ever A16 in the house. You live?
Hello.
Hey, your audio sounds a little off. I'm going to click you in and click you back out. Yeah, you got to get right. A16. I'm going to put you back in. I hope your audio is straight. A16, you in. Hold on, you mute. Good, you go.
Hello.
Sound like you're under the water.
No, I'm not under the water.
Let me know if the audio is straight on y'all end. Let me see. Go ahead.
I can hear you good.
You hear me good?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It must be on my end. All right, so go ahead. What you got for this episode?
Well, I just like it because it's going to be new Super Bowl people, even though my teams didn't win.
Uh-huh. Go ahead with it. Hello?
Yes. I said I didn't like it because I like it because there's new teams, even though my teams didn't win, the ones that I wanted to win.
Most certainly. All right, so I'm going to have to fix the audio on my end. This is what I'm going to do because I can't hear you. So I'm going to remove you and I'm going to bring you back in, okay? I'm going to remove you and I'm going to bring you back in. All right, so y'all bear with me while I fix my audio on my end because it's distorted on my end. So give me about a couple of seconds here, Cowboy Nation. All right. Let's see if this fixed the issue right here. We're building the plane while it's in air. All right. So, hello.
Hello.
Now I can hear you. Sound good. All right. All right. So, who's your team?
Oh, my team is the team that's not your team.
Oh
You
wow.
know what I'm talking about.
So you're either a 49er fan or you're
Mm-mm. I
who,
say my team didn't even make it.
your team didn't even make it.
It's
So
the opposite of your team.
49. Well, who's your team?
Who your team?
I'm a Cowboy.
Who's the opposite of your team? We in the same division together.
All right. So you got the Eagles. You got the.
Right.
Oh,
You
so
hear
you're an
me?
Eagles fan.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I don't think. See, I wasn't looking at it as just the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that nobody compared to the Cowboys, but I can give you that. You
Okay.
can say the division.
Okay. Okay. We good. We good though.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But I like it
who
because
you rooting for the Super Bowl then?
I'm going for the LA in
LA.
NFC all the way. NFC all the way. Once we don't go, it's NFC all the way.
Most certainly, most certainly. So what are your thoughts on your quarterback, Jalen Hurts, and your wide receivers and your running back by committee or just running back team? What are you feeling about for the 2022 season?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. We just need to get more development in Jalen Hurst, and then we need to do something with our defensive line.
Well, I tell you what, you can send Fletcher Cox this way, and then that'll work out for you. Send Fletcher Cox over here to
No, we
Dallas.
can't send Fletcher. We can't send Fletcher that way. We just have to let him retire.
Oh, y'all want to? Wait a minute now. How old is he? He ain't that old, is he?
He
31,
ain't
30.
that old, but he stay a little beat up sometimes.
Yeah, that's why we would do him right over here. He can retire with the Cowboys. We put him on rotation. Put him inside, help out my boys, Parsons and all of those boys.
But then that's why I'm saying we build up our defense. We can do the same thing for him. He can't come to y'all now. He could retire or sit there and go in on rotation.
Now y'all just had somebody retire just recently, right?
Yes.
I forgot his name. I think it's at tip of my tongue.
Brandon,
Brooks, Brandon. Yep.
Brandon Brooks.
Yeah, they're gonna set you back. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
definitely have to.
that's what we need to use our draft picks for defense and a couple of people maybe
Mm-hmm.
on the offense, but
So so
mainly,
so so are you team defense
yeah, definitely we need to build up that because we just look too skinny and too little in the defense.
on the defensive side?
Yeah,
Are you rooting? Are you rooting for like in this Super Bowl? Who you rooting for in this Super Bowl?
I told you I'm rooting for the Rams, NFC,
Oh, yeah,
NFC.
that's right. That's right. I already asked you that. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the Rams? What are your thoughts on the Rams going all in and pretty much picking up everybody like a wide receiver, going out there picking up an extra running back when their running back went down and making all of the movements for Matthew Stafford? What are your thoughts on that?
But when you want to win, you make those moves. And now that's a chance you have to take because all those moves always don't come together.
No
I-
doubt.
It, it, all, it all has come together. They've made it back to the Super Bowl, but the whole thing is to win it.
To win it. You ain't lying. I mean, you got to go all in. And
Got to go all in. They go all in.
I just feel like, man, the way that the NFL is weighted on that, it's a crap shot. And Stafford, he was able to win it just by margins there. But when you got Aaron Donald, that big boy inside, and Von Miller, I mean, that's a match made in heaven for them, to especially get at the quarterback. So they looking at this offensive line by the Cincinnati. If Joe Burrows pull this off with that offensive line, I'm going to buy a Joe Burrows jersey just to give it away. I can't wear it, but I'm going to just buy it just to give it away.
I have to give it away. I
Yeah.
don't know, but that because Donald and them was a little slacks today though. They didn't really sack anybody. They got to him in the
Right,
end,
right, 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 right. They got
but
to him at the end because that's what I look for out of defensive front. It's always that late third and their fourth
right,
quarter. That's when those offensive linemen tongue is hanging out of their mouths and they getting
right.
tired. And I believe that's how you win the game. That's how your Eagles was able to win a Super Bowl back in 2017 by
Yeah,
fresh legs. Front four was nasty and had a good heavy rotation, and they was able to get to good old Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when you do the rotation, you have somebody like I say, if Fletcher want to sit back and get rotated, now we can do this. We can do this again.
No
So that's
doubt.
why we need to build up our defense.
No doubt. I appreciate you for calling in, 816. We got some more people on the party line. Appreciate you. It's still go Cowboys. I can't say whatever y'all say over there, but go ahead and tell your team go whatever, Go ahead. I'll give you some time.
Eagles. Go Eagles.
I appreciate you. One love. Salute. Appreciate you for jumping in. See, that's how you come on in to the show. 816 came in with the information for her particular nation over there representing. But I got MJ in the house. What's good, dog? What's good with you? You muted, man. Unmute yourself.
What's up, Law?
All is well, man. How you feeling,
Hey,
man?
I like your new setup. That's
You like it? You don't give
Yeah.
everybody. This is my participation show, man. Let everybody get a chance to get in.
Yeah, this is tight right here. This is nice.
Most certainly,
Yeah.
man.
I'm here in LA. They just won. You know, I'm a Cowboy fan. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always calling. But I'm a Cowboy fan. But we gotta get that offensive line. Offensive line is there. We just gotta put Lionel Collins at guard. Let the three people battle for the center spot. Beatas, Connor, 66 Connor, not Connor Williams. Let him go. And then the Nebraska. Fernwick, whatever his name is.
Farniak, Matt Farniak.
Yeah, let them three battle for the center spot. And I'm going to practice the tackle that we got from the big that didn't play this year from
Josh Ball.
Yeah, I'm going to practice him all camp. I'm going to let him play that left tackle all camp. I'm going to save Tyron Smith. He just going to be doing exercise, running, cardio. That's all he going to be doing. So, because I already know I got him for at least, for 15 games. But I'm going to make sure he's very healthy. But Ball, I'm putting you at left tackle all camp to see if you get beat. And then we got to get some gut in that middle. Either one of them two tackles from Georgia, they'll be good with us. 95 or Big Davis, either one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to start 24 at corner, put 30 in the slot, and then we can make Lewis. If I was Lewis, because Lewis could tackle. Lewis, he got to be smart. He should say, man, I'll play safety.
You talking about Jordan Lewis?
Yeah. Said Jordan should come in, let me play safety. Because he could tackle better than all them. You know what I'm saying? And he got cover skills. He could get interceptions because he got him when he was at Michigan.
Yeah,
but the main is up
I
the
just
middle.
look at it like this, MJ. I think that this team should look at it and say to themselves, all right, cool. Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, those boys been playing solid for me. But I believe that they can get some fresh talent in there and go into this draft with an open mind and look and try to get somebody that's dominant. And then also look around the league and see if they can get a playmaker again to put some more pressure out there. And especially they're going to have to do that with the boys of DeMonte KZ and Malik Hooker if they're going to bring them back for another cup of coffee.
Yeah, I want Hooker back. I think he'll come back. But now, if I'm the Cowboys, you got to be smart. They got to stop favoritism players. I'm telling Zeke, come back in shape. I'm going to use you. But I'm telling you right now, I'm using my number 20. I'm telling you right now. Number 20 going to get 15 or 20 shots because he's dangerous.
No doubt.
Then you tell your boy Moore, just the coach need to do this. Man, we running sweeps, sweep left, sweep right. We going to counter. We're going to make sure we get our number 20 on the outside all the time. We ain't going to be running up the middle all the time.
No doubt, man.
Stop doing that.
Appreciate you, man, MJ. Appreciate you for jumping in. Let some more people jump in, man. Appreciate
all
you.
All right, family. Be safe.
Man, no doubt, man. Appreciate you. Hey, you got at least say go Cowboys or something, man, on your way out, man.
Go Cowboys. We will be back next year. People don't get mad. We just got to make sure our coaches coach.
No
if
doubt,
they do that, we got a chance.
No doubt, man. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Appreciate you. All right, we got Lady Jessica in the house. You live.
Hey, Law. Hey, everybody.
No doubt.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
I really don't want more here anymore. I really pray that God get him up out of here. I wish he would go away. It was because of his power tripping. I feel like because after Cooper said what he said, and as Ball said before, they asked him a question about how do he feel about Cooper giving Cooper more ball time, and all he kept on saying was about the other players. One thing I could not stand is that what he got in the way of Dak and Cooper's mojo, because I feel like Cooper was Dak's wingman. And when Cooper was out there with Dak, and Cooper told Dak, he said, "Go for what you know." He told him to go, and Dak ran the ball in because they don't want Dak to be running. They want him to stay a pocket passer. Let the man ball like he know. And they need to get a coach in there that's going to utilize all the weapons. Because I say this, Dak have all 7 weapons out there. You know they said 7 is completion law. If Dak had all those boys out there, and his wingman, which is Cooper, and Cooper let him know which way those defense people are coming. Because I know he gave Dak some pointers. I saw it, Law, with my own eyes when they was playing together. But because of more power tripping and his ego got in the way, and him giving Cooper less time and the other weapons less time on the field and trying to make Zeke go when Zeke was injured. Should have ran Pollard, should have had Terrence Steele out there, and Connery, I'm sorry. I was like, well, maybe Connor out there can help out. Nah. Still out there, put, like you said, I've been saying, put Leo Collins at left guard and gives us another strong person over there, because Dak don't need to be seeing defense in his face while he trying to scope the field to see who he gonna give the ball to. If Cooper down there and everybody like, why he didn't do this? Why didn't do it? Right. Okay, how he gonna see them down the field while y'all talking about how open they are? You don't see all these defensive players up in Dak's face, sacking him. These people get on my nerves when they always trying to trash this man. We got a dime with Dak Prescott. This man came from a seasonal career injury back. He was trying to set his own ankle on national TV so he can get back on the field. That's how much this man loves football. And I get so sick and tired of the disrespect of him. And people need to respect who we got and appreciate what we got. And our coaches need to get out there and coach this team, because we got all these weapons, Law. And I'm going to get out the way. I know it's other people coming in, but we just need to keep on uplifting our team and keep on looking for greater. And next year, it will be our team with the confetti. I will say it until it happens, Law, because I'm a person that believes if you keep on speaking positive over your life and speaking positive into yourself, it will come to pass. Because what's for us gonna happen. What's for them gonna happen. We just gotta keep the faith and believe.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Lady Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ooh-wee. Y'all let her get that mic over there. She blessed the mic today. She came with some heat. So who else gonna bring some heat now? In this terminology right here, Cowboy Nation, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's 11 versus 11, and just like there's a Jessica for the Cowboys, I believe that there's a Jessica for the Bengals, right? And they were said for 31 years they've been cast out. But now the Savior has made it able for the Bengals to make it to the Super Bowl. I promise you there is a Jessica over there in the Bengals land that speaks the same authority. All right, so my guy, Thomas, man, what's good with you, man?
Not much. I love Jessica. That's my baby, man.
Oh, yeah, you got to love her, man.
Respect, man. I feel like I done went to church again just by listening to her.
Right. Right. They need to have her. They literally need to just pick her up and put her in the locker room during halftime. And they walking with their heads down, and I could just see her right there. Somebody pick y'all heads up, and just getting in the face. Now, Lyle Collins, you get your butt back inside as the guard. Now, Kellen Moore, that playbook that you call it, rip it up, throw it away, because you right now is sabotaging the team. Y'all need to play together. I can literally see Jessica in the locker room doing that.
Yeah.
Cause she ain't gonna pull out nothing that's doing bad. She's gonna pull out all of the positive, and sometimes that is what those players need, right?
Yep. Remember when I was talking to you in Dallas back in November? I told you in Boss Cowboy that they need to move Lyle Collins to left guard. I told you guys that. I said that at
Thomas,
All American.
Hey, everybody say that, man. You Emmett Smith.
Huh?
Everybody said that you look just like Emmett, man.
I wish I had his money. As a matter of fact, I got Emmitt Smith's picture behind me. I got his picture right behind me.
Yeah, man. You're right, man. You did say that when we was out there in November, that they need to stop playing around with it and kick Collins back inside.
Yeah, they need to stop playing around it. They need to stop experimenting with it and go on and make the move and leave things alone.
What have you learned? What have you learned about this team from the Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals? What have you learned? That's what I'm gonna start asking everybody. What have you learned?
Well, I did some observing.
Mm-hmm.
I did some. Since we lost to San Francisco, I did some observing.
Mm-hmm.
These teams are doing what we should have been doing.
Mm.
For instance, scoring points.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, when they eliminated New England, they scored over 40. Kansas City scored over 40 when they eliminated Pittsburgh.
Right.
You know, I can keep going. You know, you saw so many high-scoring playoff games, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, man. And, you know, and these teams, their offenses were gelling.
Right.
The offenses were gelling. And, you know, when we should have been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't do that because.
Now you said scoring points. Now that's, you know, that's very broad. You know, can you break it down? On how they were utilizing the point? Was it just leaning on one player? Was it leaning on all players? Was everybody playing as a unit? Can you break that down?
No, these teams, they were playing as a unit.
Right.
They were playing as a unit. They was kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody who carried our offensive playbook became predictable and didn't get creative. We don't want to call out his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, and Law, you know, whenever you're an offense coordinator, when you're becoming predictable, you either have to have a plan B or you have to.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this, Thomas. I just look at it like use everything. Don't paint yourself into a corner. When the information was presented to us that we had a running back with a PCL tear, you would think that, hey, you know, although the evidence is given to us, but we as fans, we would like to see versatility from your coaching staff of using Pollard a little bit more, or resting Ezekiel Elliott and saying, hey, in the playoffs, we want to give you the multiple times to solidify your role here. You know, we already got you guaranteed. I understand how political football works. That's why they call it change of pace running back, right? And the good thing about it, like what we were seeing out of the Cincinnati land, right? They used the tight end, they used the wide receivers, and they used the running back. It was no political ball. It was no crying of, hey, T. Higgins said, hey, when I'm going to get the ball, or Jamar Chase yelling, hey, when I'm going to get the ball. Not saying that that's what we were happening over here. It was just a good flow, a mixture of ball, and the expectations were not that high. Super Bowl or bust, right? They just had a good time out there. Yep.
They, you know, I give you an example. When Cincinnati was down 21-3,
right?
You didn't see any of the Cincinnati players react.
Right.
It was almost as if they said, "Hey, played this team a few weeks back.
Right.
We were in this situation.
Yeah.
Let's relax. Let's handle our business." And they did that.
Oh, they did it. And of course, And of course, Hill made the interception, the guy up front. I think that Eli Apple got his hand on the ball. Hey, our guy Cheeto Woozier got burnt real bad for a touchdown earlier in that game, right?
Oh, he got turned into
grilled it in then, you know.
Oh, he got turned into grilled cheese.
Oh yeah, he did. If anything, man, people could have left him out for dead. The team could have left him for dead, but they rallied back, and that's a wonderful thing.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm
gonna tell you something that nobody's gonna talk about.
Right.
You will know about this, and you may say something about it in a future video. I'm gonna tell you the turning point of the game. The turning point of the game was right before halftime.
Yep. Yeah.
Remember when Kansas City they scoring the 2-yard line right before halftime?
Mm-hmm.
That was the turning point, because if they would have at least kicked the field goal, they probably would have won.
They probably would have won the game. And I said that at the halftime speech, because I was live at the time, I said the halftime speech for the Kansas City Chiefs coach would be like, hey, man, we had them at our ropes, man, but we didn't get a chance to kick this field goal. And this team is right on our heels, but we got to turn our things around. But I said the Cincinnati should be looking in the locker room saying, hey, we only down by 11 points. Hey, they tried to score on us, and they tried to shame us, and it didn't happen. Use this as an extra additive. And it goes all the way back to this point right here. Let me pull up this stat line for you right quick. And I got it on my Twitter. And one of the things that I want people to understand, that this is a game of adjustments. Mahomes, for the first half, he was 18 for 21, 220 yards, right? 3 touchdowns. That's in the first half. 3 touchdowns, 220 yards. But in the second half, he was 8 for 18, 555 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, 12.3 QBR. He had 149 QBR in the first half. So what's the tale of two halves? One being, it's not the fact that a $500 million quarterback choked, but it's more so of the opposing team making the necessary adjustments.
Right.
People realize that. Because all he had to do was score 3 points, they win the game.
And I'm going to tell you something. And my mother, she said, she agreed with me. In the second half, Kansas City, they never recovered from that.
Right. They never
recovered from that opportunity right before halftime, because they knew, you know, the old saying go.
Mm-hmm.
You want to at least score some points going into the locker room in halftime. They knew they missed out on an opportunity, and that did something to that psyche coming into the second half.
Yep. Did
something to them.
Let me get my guy. I think this is Roy. He's waiting patiently, and let me get him in. And if you want to hang around, you can, man. But I appreciate you.
All right, bro.
Salute.
Go Cowboys.
Oh yeah. Go Cowboys, baby. That's Emmitt Smith, baby. You know, better known as Thomas. And I just play with you. What's up, man, Roy?
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. What you got?
What's up, man? I'm a diehard Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that we come so close to making it to the NFC title game and, getting eliminated first round. But, there's always room for improvement this year. We still got the draft coming up. Mm-hmm. And I watched both championship games today. Joe Burrow didn't look too bad. And
he didn't look bad at all.
Man, he looked good. And I'd like to see Odell get his first ring. Odell and Cooper Kupp and, Matthew Stafford, because, Stafford's been in Detroit for a long time, and he just needed, new scenery.
Mm-hmm. And Cooper Kupp, didn't his father or somebody play for the Cowboys?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, his dad did. I forgot his father's name either.
Yeah.
But Cooper Kupp went off in this game, and I think most of us, including myself, was pretty impressed with Kendall Blanton tonight. Kendall Blanton showed up in the game big time when Stafford needed him to make them first down conversions and stuff. But I really would like to see on in the Super Bowl. I'm torn between both these quarterbacks because both of them I think deserve to win the Super Bowl. and get him a ring because they got this far. And
Somebody
Stafford,
gonna
I
get
think,
one,
is
though.
over. Yeah, somebody is. I think, Law. I think Stafford's going to get his dues. I think he's deserving of it. Even though I like the Bengals' chances, I also like the Rams because Stafford is at the end, near the end of his career, and he deserves one because
How
he's
old is
done.
Stafford? You know?
Hold on. He's in his 30s, maybe 30, 33, maybe 34.
Man, he got look. Now that you look at football and you see Tom Brady slanging that thing around at 44, and I know that could be an anomaly, but man, Stafford, if they look into this thing and say, okay, I know it's Super Bowl or bust for them, basically, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
in the Super Bowl, and this cap is going to continue to go up, and they can spread money around. LA is not a horrible place to live, you know, especially when you got the money.
No.
Watch how
Oh,
all
yeah.
of this stuff is going to work for his favor if they lift that Lombardi trophy up, because more and more free agencies are going to look at it and say, I got a chance to play with the most dominant defensive front ever out of Aaron Donald. Von Miller, you know what he brings to the table. And you think about Jalen Ramsey, and you
Oh,
think
yes.
about all just like the star
Yep.
power.
Von Miller.
Odell Beckham, like you just
Yeah,
mentioned.
Von
and
Miller.
Von Miller, Cooper Kupp. Come on, man. You know, put me some clicks on. Let me go
Hey,
run out there and few
that's
plays for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, I think Von Miller's going to get his second Super Bowl ring since he last won his first one in Denver back in 2015 with Peyton Manning at the end of his career.
No.
But I have to go with the LA Rams because I'm picking them because I'd like to see Stafford win his first Super Bowl because he's well overdue for the however many years he was in Detroit and didn't get one when he had Megatron at the receiver position. So.
No doubt, man.
Not
No
only
doubt, man.
that, I think our Cowboys are going to do good this year. I just hope we can get back to where we almost got to this year, which was that NFC title game. We were going to get there when I had that little mishap in the first round. But I think also, Law, that I'm not gonna mention his name, but we all know him as our OC. I think pretty much we've crippled Dak and taken him away from what he was used to at Mississippi State, and that was run the ball if he, do his own thing, use his legs if he had to, use his wide range of weapons out there. We got Cooper, Michael Gallup, C.D. Lamb from the University of Oklahoma, Dalton Schultz, and Blake Jarwin. If we just stop crippling Dak this year and let him do what he does, we should be in good shape. That's the only thing that's to me that I think we're holding Dak back from doing what he knows best. And yeah, I know he got injured last year, and I saw that, and that was terrible. But he bounced back this year and almost got his redemption and got us to the Super Bowl. But I think he's not done yet. He's still focused, and he's still got that fire and hunger to get us to the Super Bowl, and I think he will.
No doubt, man. So before I let you go, what are the things that you learned from these two teams that's in the Super Bowl now? I'm gonna ask everybody this question that's in the panel.
Well, from Joe Burrow and the Bengals in the AFC title game that I watched today, leadership, having trust in your guys, knowing that they can get the job done, and having good leadership and not trying to do it all on your own, but also run the ball. Since he done a pretty decent job running the ball, Joe Mixon was able to find him a few creases in the defensive line and run by him for 4, maybe 5 yards in the game. And then Jamar Chase done his thing, got a touchdown. And a couple other key players on the offense. But the defense, the Cincinnati's defense, I thought, played pretty decent. Trey Hendrickson done his thing, though, as one of the linebackers on defense. But it takes leadership and, trying to help the team out and get the job done, and it be a team effort.
No doubt, man. Team effort and defense, and of course, tacking your weapons, using your weapons with that, with that nice fade ball that that Joe Burrows threw to Chase at one of those touchdowns was nice. But appreciate you, man, Roy, for calling in, man. Well,
hey, welcome. Hey, I got to say one more thing. Go Cowboys, and
yeah.
We're not done yet. This is going to be the year we're going to come back and show everybody that we're not one and done anymore.
No doubt, man.
I still
appreciate
ride die
you.
for that silver and blue.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you, man. That's my guy, Roy. Yeah. Now I got my dog over here, 100 grand. 100, man. Where you went to, man? Well, 100 grand supposed to be in. All right, so now I got my guy JD in the house, man. JD, you live, man.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it. Talk to me, man. You live on the nation. Everybody can hear you.
I just want to say the Bengals might win this.
Right.
Because I don't know about the defense, but the Rams got that most defense.
Right. The Rams got whoo. It's going to be a good matchup, man. It's going to be Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be Aaron Donald inside. This is going to be a loud stadium.
They gotta stick Chase. Chase is fast.
Yep. Chase is fast. Do
you think the Cowboys gonna sign any free agents?
I'm looking at the linebacker from the name tip of my tongue from the Steelers. Maybe Bush. We look at him. If they're not going to sign. I'm looking at some of our own guys. I think the Cowboys going to do that again.
I think Kellen Moore needs to leave.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Clay. I'm sorry. He needs to go. I think we need to go get Zuckerman.
Who?
Zuckerman.
Who's that?
Minnesota coach.
Oh, Zimmerman.
Yep.
He defense though. We need offensive coordinator. We need offense because
I think he can do offense.
Mike can do offense.
I believe so. He can do that.
I don't know, man.
Who you think is out there who can take Kellen Moore's spot?
If it's somebody, they need to pull the trigger soon. I don't see the Cowboys making any move though. I think. What
about the Miami's coach? You think he could do it? Who got fired?
He's defense though. Flores.
Oh, he's defense. He's defense. Okay. Yeah, he needs to go. Kellen Moore needs to go.
Kellen Moore needs to go. Well.
Get him out.
If it's between Doug Nussmeier and Kellen Moore, I think that's the problem. Cowboys need to be doing their homework now and see who they can bring in. But what I would do, JD, I'll poll the chat log and see who they say that they would want as an offensive
You think Cooper's going to stay or no? He's having trouble.
I think Amari Cooper's going to stay. They cleared up $16 million from Ezekiel Elliott. Not Ezekiel Elliott, but from Dak Prescott contract being extended. So they're going to probably clip enough cap space to do one target.
I'm going to show you something, brother.
Show me what you got, man. JD, is that from Jay Novacek?
Yeah. Roger Staubach,
Staubach, okay. Did you hit me up and said you had a Jay Novacek one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you hit me up and said you had the Jay Novacek.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, JD, man. Always jumping in, man. I really appreciate you, man.
I've been off, Lord, because I've been sick. I had COVID.
Oh man, yeah, but I'm glad I see you alive, man. You're moving around. You look healthy, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, let me just hear go Cowboys before you go.
DC for life.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's my guy JD, man. He always calling in, man. Regardless of what time I jump on, he's always here. Hey, I got 100 grand, but I wish he had like at least an emblem of his work or what have you. But he just got the he don't got no logo up there, man. What's up, 100?
What's good, my guy?
You don't know how to put the logo up there, huh?
I don't know what happened. Usually my picture would show up, and I don't know what happened.
Let me see if I can.
You must be using a different platform or something.
Yeah, I can't even edit it here, man.
Yeah,
I wish
you
I
using
could,
a different platform or something.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. It just looked like a disc out there, man. So it's all good, man. We on the ones and twos, 100, man. Hey, what before we get started, man? What have you learned from these teams that's in the playoff now, man?
Listen. I learned that the 49ers quarterback is trash.
What are you doing on the last two plays?
And another thing I learned, the Chiefs stunk it up. I want this whole week, the Chiefs melted down. Okay, how you have a 23-point lead, not a 23-point lead, but an 18-point lead, and you lose the game.
Oh my God!
If that was us, Law, the internet would have broke.
Yeah.
So I want to hear Mahomes this, Mahomes that.
Nah,
Mahomes,
they ain't gonna say
you
that.
lost that game, Mahomes.
Nah, they ain't.
Let's be real now. They not. They gonna give all the excuses. Where was Kelsey at?
I tried to soft do it a little bit on Twitter, and they murdered me. They're like, see, I can't stand Dak Prescott apologists. And I ain't mentioned Dak Prescott's name. I just said, man, a $500 million quarterback, you would think that at least he'll come out with 3 points. But in the second half, he threw for 2 interceptions and 4 sacks and, blah, blah, blah.
If that was Dak, they would have murdered him. Where's Kelsey? Where's all them boys? What happened? They couldn't get open. Poppy, what happened?
But you know what? If that was the Cowboys, if Dak was if that was Dak, right? And we had the same situation, I can literally hear Shay Sharp saying, Eli Apple to shut down Tyreek Hill. Put the locks, put the clamps on him.
Exactly. And Eli Apple almost said, I wish Eli Apple would have caught that pick, boy. I wish he would, because the Giants fans was going all on Eli Apple. Eli Apple's trash. Boom, boom, boom. Look at Eli Apple now.
Yeah, and it's crazy because for the Giants fans, Eli was like our Cheeto Woozier. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, he was. He was.
Them boy over there had Cheeto Woozier. I saw poor Cheeto Woozier when Mahomes was lighting him up the first half. I was like, man, I started going to my old YouTube videos and putting them to private. You know what I'm saying? You Cheeto
praising the man. They'll bring it back up on
praising the man. Hey, before people was calling me Dak Prescott apologist, they was calling me a Cheeto Woozier apologist. Cheeto, I went to a Cowboys experience event, and Cheeto was like, hey, Law Nation. I was geeked up. I was like, yeah, what are the people? He said, yeah, Law, I watch all your film breakdown. His mom said, thank you, Law Nations. I really like your film breakdown. You do a great job. His mom is so sweet, man. And then he got a brother, man. Yeah, people don't know. His brother pretty cool, too. He said, yeah, you're Law Nation, man. You do great work, man. Great work, man. I was like, yeah, dog, the whole Woozier clan, man. Every time I do a video, I make sure I point it out. Look at Cheeto Woozier. I just think he need to get a little bit more aggressive, but I like him, And that hit me up, man. But, man, woo.
But that's what I learned. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If the Rams don't win the Super Bowl, when is everybody going to say Sean McVay's on the hot seat? Look, come on, man. Let's hold everybody to the same standard now. Mike McCarthy on the hot seat. He never win. Sean McVay done been there twice and then been the coach of that team for 5 years. And this is his second time going to the Super Bowl, and he ain't winning it, and he puts his chips to the table. How many times? Let's keep it real with everybody.
Man, 100. Man, he took 2 different quarterbacks, man, a different running back.
It don't matter.
I don't know.
Don't matter.
Where they coming with how they getting the money though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Man, that ain't no such thing as a salary cap. I keep telling people, ain't no such thing as a salary cap.
Hey, when they signed Von Miller and they went out there and signed Odell, I said, man, how?
But they don't got no first round picks to 2024 though. I mean, it's.
No, you seen that contract for Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford and Jalen Ramsey? Come on, man. How?
Somebody gonna get cut. I don't think they're gonna survive that whole contract. Somebody gonna get cut. And Dak Prescott didn't give back no money, man. That already was in the contract already. Right. So people don't know that. They just think, oh yeah, Dak. No, that was already in the contract.
Look, I mean, the Cowboys being generous. If you seen that TV money from Amazon that's finna kick open,
oh
dog,
man,
I'm finna go out there and snatch up everybody. Oh, you a good safety? You coming over? I'm finna win me a Super Bowl. I don't care what nobody say.
I think that's what's gonna happen, man. I think they just waiting for the salary cap to grow, and they gonna put them a team together. I mean, come on, it's a copycat league, especially if let the Rams win it. Jerry Jones gonna say, okay, let's go.
Jerry Jones, he was 89, 90.
That's what I'm
Man, dog,
saying.
I've been reaching out to everybody like, hey,
You see what he did for Dan? He said, Dan, you ain't going nowhere. How much you want?
How much you want?
That showed me right now they going in. Because you don't do, come on, man. They don't do that like that.
Man.
They don't do that like that. Now Kevin Moore.
They said hold on. They said Jerry's 79, not 89. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the same.
Lord, please forgive me. I thought for sure he was 89, but no, he's 70. I gave him 10 years. Man.
He
man.
He gonna hit you up like, come on, Law.
He want to pick one. He's 79. Stephen John look like he's 69.
He do. I'm gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
man.
That's the weirdest collection of family members. I ain't talking about them. I'm just joshing,
Nah, they good people.
Like
hey,
Jerry Jr.
Let me work for you.
Jerry Jr. look like he's in his 50s, right? Or like his 40s, right? Charlotte John look like she 45, 55. You know what I'm saying? They're like what they had 10 years apart, 20 years apart. What's going on?
No offense, people.
No offense, man.
That's why they say black don't crack now. That's why they say.
Oh, Lord Jesus, man.
But Jerry, let me work for you now.
Work for Jerry, man.
Jerry a good dude, man.
Jerry real good.
You get on Jerry's side, you got to check for life. Not only you, your son, your son's son. That's one thing about Jerry, man. People know Jerry's a bad person. No. You get on Jerry good side, you taken care of for life.
What resume? What resume?
Exactly.
Emmitt Smith got him a job at ESPN.
Come on, man. Look at Joe Looney. Oh, retire? All right, come work for me, dog.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Come on, man. Jerry Jones will make up a job for you just to give you some money. That's one thing I heard about Jerry Jones, man.
Jerry Jones, man.
He is loyal to his people, man. So I gotta respect him for that. He is loyal to his people for real.
No doubt.
But yeah, man, I'm just being real, man. Both of those games, man, I feel like we could beat both of those teams. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the Rams. I'm not scared of nobody.
Yeah.
Like those games did not impress me. Now, when the Chiefs was going on, I'm like, man, the Chiefs on fire, man. They came to play. They balling out. And then for them to drop that dud like that, come on. Where was the creativity? I want to see everybody go at Andy Reid. Where was the creativity? Where was the plays?
Eric Bieniemy said, "Oh, y'all don't want to give me an opportunity. I'll show you why."
Thank you. Come on, man. But like you said, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna make excuses for them. They're not gonna bury them like it would be the Cowboys, man. That's what I just don't like, man. I don't like that, man. You know? It's just ridiculous, man. But I feel like it's gonna be an interesting Super Bowl. I feel like it has the potential to be a shootout because I'm not scared of none of these defenses, man. I'm really not. I don't think none of them defenses is really nice. I think they both could get scored on. And I want Joe Burrow to win because
so you want Joe to get it in there?
Listen, man. We got a small little rivalry with the Rams, man. I do not want to see the Rams. Come on, man. You know that, dog. We don't like the Rams, man. The way the Rams. Come on, man.
I know. We don't like the Rams. But
they gotta go, man. They gotta go. But
I would never hear the end of it if Joe wins, though. I would never hear the end of it. I'll never hear the end of it. But he got a strong chance.
He got a strong chance, but he was good. But I feel like he didn't win Mahomes and them lost it.
Man, come on,
That's how I feel.
No.
Lord, they was up 18 and fell off a cliff Mahomes holding the ball for like 10 seconds back there. What are you doing? Mahomes, all you had to do was throw the ball away.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's
Joe,
ridiculous.
Joe got that thing called, it's just different. All of a sudden, Tannehill throwing 3 interceptions, right? You know, all of a
Exactly.
sudden, the kicker can line
That
up
kicker
anywhere.
nice. That kicker
McPherson,
nice. That kick,
that
I
kicker
said,
nice.
man, I would love to have that kicker. And the 49ers kicker's nice too. He hit 21 straight. I didn't know that. So they said it on the telecast. I said, what?
Yeah.
We'll pray for a kicker like that. You know what I mean? We'll pray for a kicker.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no
You
doubt, man.
know?
You got me killing myself over here.
Yeah, man. For real.
I refuse to say anything otherwise, man. Yeah, you're right. That
I
dude was
just can't rock with the Rams. Can't do it. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I am super happy. My brother's a Cowboys. I mean, a 40 Winers fan, just like your brother is.
Mm,
And he was over my house today. Your Cowboys. I said, don't lose, dog. Don't lose, because I'm
don't lose.
coming for you.
Oh yeah.
And man, I came for him, dog. I'm telling you, I'm so happy they ain't make the Super Bowl. Woo! That I
I
couldn't
wouldn't
take
even hear
that.
the end of it, man. The 49ers went to the Super Bowl.
I couldn't take that. I couldn't do it. But the one thing about the 49ers fans, they showed up, though.
They did.
They took the stadium over.
And they're not petty like us, man. They're not literally petty. Like Trey said on the sidelines, it was no like, bring Trey in for a cup of coffee,
Right.
And we know, I've literally seen Trey blindfold and throw that ball on a dime. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could say my brother, he's not a Garoppolo fan. He wants him gone.
Oh,
He really wants him gone now. He just like, he's like, I knew it. He was pissed off, man. When he threw that interception, he was mad. He was heated.
Yeah.
But I knew he was going to throw one. I knew it. He was off all game.
All game. Yeah. Let me let my guy D Shift fan, man. Let me let my guy D Shift fan,
bro.
man.
All right, bro.
No doubt,
you
man.
gonna keep me?
What's good, D Shift? What's good with you, man?
What's good, Law? Man,
Nothing
chilling.
to it, man.
Just wrote down a couple little bullet points here.
What you got? What you got? And I'm gonna let my guy 100 grand get back in a little later on. But D Shift, you live, man. What's good, man? What you got?
Man,
I know you got the points down and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta excuse me, man. I'm quarantining right now. I'm, you know.
Oh,
you know how
well.
that go.
You ain't the only one, man. The signers whooped my butt. I thought it was the C19, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I got that stuff, man. I got to see. So that 19 ain't, done took over the whole house, man.
No doubt. Signers whooping my butt though, right about now. But what you got?
Yeah,
What you got?
man. All right, so Cincy and the Rams, they weren't the best teams this whole year, right?
Right.
And they had bad losses, right?
Right.
So just kind of want to keep that in mind when we, play next year. And, we kind of have some of those bad losses. But I think overall, man, it's about, I think, the coaching and, I don't know, the ability to adjust over a whole season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we just it was just the type of teams we were playing. And, you shouldn't beat a team by 40 points, 3-4 times in a year. So that's something to build off. But just to coach in those moments. And, obviously with Garoppolo, he just, with his ability, sometimes he can lead a game-winning drive. And, sometimes he might not make it for you. So that's kind of that thing. I felt like, with Tyreek and Hardeman, when they got in a fight, or they were yelling at each other, like imagine that would have been like Coop and Lamb, or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, and then you also got to look at with the Rams. They beat three teams that beat us in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they did. They beat.
And so
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think we often like concentrate on like being put down so much to where people feel like they're gonna blow us out or the Cowboys are always gonna be sorry. Um, but I think in reality, NFL is about those 3 and 7 point kind of margins, right?
Big facts. It's
So
it's a
it's
game
not a
of inches,
matter of
man. It's
it's
not.
not
Look,
yeah.
it's supposed to be parity in the league. It's supposed to be no extremely good team, no extremely bad team. Supposedly, it's supposed to be parity in the league.
And so that's we're just struggling with those inches, Law.
Here we are.
And that's something unfortunately we got to figure out. Where I think we've made strides, and we're honestly, and we know that with Mike Nolan that wasn't a great position or combination for our defense, but no man, I think defensively we got a great coach. I'm fortunate to have Dan Quinn back.
Right.
I still have my reservations about McCarthy and what's your guy, Kellen. So yeah, I got my reservations on them still. Same old storyline, Law. Just calling to hit you up, bro.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man. I'm over here. I might have to cut it short, but man, I appreciate you, D Shift, man, for jumping in
Yes,
and calling
sir.
in.
All right.
Appreciate you, man. Let's go. Good points, and I'll bring up some more tomorrow. Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate y'all for jumping in. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I gotta go re-up on my meds over here. My sinus is whooping my butt, as y'all can tell in my voice a little bit. But let's go, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate y'all, man, for jumping in. We got a lot of things that we got to work on over here as relates to the Cowboys heading into the 2022 season. Let's continue to grind and shine, Cowboy Nation. Let's not fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair. Shout out to the Bengals. Bengals Nation, if there's such a thing, right? And shout out to the Rams. If Ram Nation is out there, shout out to them, both of those boys. And I'm going to try to get my brother on, man. He's like me. He's not going to listen to the NFL.com or ESPN to about, let's say, maybe Friday. He might take this game a little bit longer. He might have to. It may be to after the Super Bowl. But appreciate y'all, man. One love, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get on up out of here. I don't know. They don't play the blame game over there. We play the blame game over here. Here we go. Appreciate y'all, man. One love, baby. Yep. Let's go listen to these plays again, man. There we go. Wrong backdrop. Come on, man. Where you at? There we go. Yep. If they can do one thing, if they can just rest in peace that Bang Bang Nana gang, if they can just throw that away, that'd be awesome.